You can find pyramids all over the world, on each continent. And the question is, when and who did build those pyramids? Why many of those pyramids all over the world are looking very, very similar? Another question is, did there really exist a global civilization? And I think many of our researchers are really telling us that once upon a long time a global civilization existed. But how many thousands of years ago, we don't know. Most of the audience may know about the story of one stone pyramid building found in 1984, 25 meters under the sea level in Japan on the island of Yonaguni, which is the southeast Japanese island belonging to the Ryukyu island group. There is one huge stone turtle and one huge stone bird like an eagle. Nature is doing many things, but not such a precise, perfect monument. And the question is, where are all the stones? If nature would have done it broken down, where are those stones? There are also streets, and there was also found a stone stadium like a Roman Colosseum with stone seat rows and stone stairs. Nature is great, is doing many, many great things, but not such perfect buildings. We do not know until now who was able to make such a perfect stone world map. This stone world map was found in 1984 while gold digging in Ecuador in an underground tunnel system with other 350 artifacts which do not really fit any known and existing South American pre-Columbian culture. On this stone map is a natural quartz line, a white one, and you can see an inlay as an eye. And from this eye to the right and to the left is a natural quartz line going on the right side over India, Thailand, and also there is a long island on the right side, which Professor Kimura's research gave him the statement that from the northeast Japanese island until far down after Taiwan, once there existed a huge continent, Atlantis, which in our days does not exist anymore. Then this world map must be older than at least 10 to 12,000 years. One other very interesting artifact found on the same place in Ecuador is the so-called pyramid with the eye. The eye is an inlay. The stone is gray and white, and you have 13 steps, and it looks exactly like the pyramid with a shining eye on the $1. If you put this pyramid under black light, the eye is shining very strongly, and it looks really like an eye, but not real like a human eye. On the bottom of this pyramid, you have the inlay in little gold plates showing the Orion star constellation, and you have unknown writing. As we found the same writing on stones in certain countries like Ecuador, Colombia, Illinois, United States, Clausel, France, Malta in the Mediterranean, Turkmenistan, Australia, and in southern Calabria, Italy, just a few years ago. Always there are stones and ceramics, terracotta with the same writing. That means this writing existed once worldwide, and that means there must have been a global civilization older than Sanskrit, older than 6,000 years, and has a little similarity to the Indus writing and also to the Easter Island writing, and this is older than Sanskrit. Another very strange finding from the same place is one big jade cup and 12 little jade cups. As the 12 cups are man-made and each one is a little bit different in size, if you fill them up perfectly with water and you put the 12 cups of water inside the big cup, the big cup is completely filled. The next strange thing is that you can see on the little cups numbers which are looking like the Mayan numbers, but if you compare them with the Mayan numbers, you find out that there are some little differences. And on the big cup, you can see a perfect inlaid star constellation, also showing the Orion and other stars. And inside the big cup, it is very, very magnetic, and outside the cup, nearly nothing. Professional geologists are saying this is impossible because if a stone has metal particles inside the stone, it must be same magnetic from both sides. That's another piece, a jade plate with the same star constellation inlay like on the big cup, and two persons facing the sky, and also the eyes of these two statues, and the star constellation is shining very strongly under black light. They found at the same place an unfinished stone helmet, so that means that also some of these artifacts were made directly in Ecuador, but many, many years ago. And also the inlay on this object are shining under black light very bright. And also the inlay points are shining under black light. Archaeologists and researchers found out that at least before 4,000 years there was happened a very big impact in Argentina, and the shock wave of this big impact destroyed many stone buildings in the Altiplano of Bolivia. You have here Pumapunku, a very strange place close to Tiahuanaco in Bolivia, and you see tons of stone plates with perfect work on it, destroyed. Maybe this was the reaction to the big impact in Argentina. One of the big stone plates from Pumapunku, and you can see how perfect this stonework was done. And the question is, could you do such perfect work with simple tools? Close to this area, they found skeletons with a size of 2.6 meters. On the next pictures, I show you some artifacts found close by the real giants, and I was just wondering, why did they make masks where you can only look out from one eye? But after knowing that those people were over 2.5 meters, I could imagine that their skull was, of course, bigger than our skull, and that's why these masks were, for us, oversized. We do not have any idea for what purpose it was used. On the next few photos, I show you very strange artifacts from South America. There are also some artifacts showing half human or human with the head of a reptile holding a kind of pot in their hand, and they could put something inside this pot, and also on top of several nomolis there is a hole for putting something inside, and most probably they were used for ceremonies. Some of you might have watched several pictures, photos on the internet of giant skeletons found in desert, in India, in China and other places. These photos are real skulls and skeletons. The skull is bigger than normal skull, and the front teeth of the jaw are lined up in a different way than our teeth.